BookTok has helped catapult numerous titles to bestseller lists and has become a regular topic in quarterly earnings calls at book retailers. ByteDance has begun soliciting authors to publish their books with its recently launched publishing house, Eighth Note Press. The company's trademark filing for Eighth Note Presses describes it as an ecosystem where people can find, buy, read, review, and discuss books. Eighth Note Press reportedly plans to focus on digital publishing with limited print-on-demand runs. Apple reportedly plans to introduce an external Mac monitor that can act as a smart home display when the Mac is in sleep mode or shut down. The feature will be available on at least one monitor in an upcoming lineup. The upcoming display could potentially run on the iPhone 14 Pro's A16 chip. Apple is switching the AirPods charging case to USB-C this fall. Superconductor-based cameras have remained confined to the laboratory over the past 2 decades due to the inability to scale them past a few pixels. A team at the National Institute of Standards and Technology, NIST, and NBSP, has created a 0.4 megapixel single-photon camera that could transition superconductor-based cameras from a lab curiosity to an industrial technology. The technology could be used for space imaging, measuring light in photonic quantum computers, and looking into the brain with non-invasive light-based techniques. The team at NIST is now working closely with several bioimaging groups to adapt the device to various applications. tinyvector is a tiny and fast vector embedding database. It is extremely easy to customize and has comparable speed to advanced vector databases on small to medium datasets. tinyvector can scale up to over 100 million vector dimensions without issue. While pretty much everyone in tech agrees that generative AI is a generational change in what we can do with software, there isn't much agreement on anything else about the technology. Every time humans invent a new wave of automation, whole classes of jobs go away, but new ones are created. Over time, the number of total jobs doesn't go down and everyone becomes more prosperous. Right now, we can see which jobs will be going away, but we can't predict what the new jobs will be. This article looks at different paradigm-breaking technologies in the past and tries to imagine how AI will change work in the future. While humans have a good track record of innovation, the trend growth rate of GDP per capita has never exceeded 3% per year. There has yet to be a technology that breaks the 3% threshold. Only strong evidence should cause us to expect anything different. AI is likely transformative in the same way that the Internet was, but it has many hurdles in the way to the accelerating growth rates predicted by some. Sources close to Apple and its manufacturer for the Vision Pro headset say that the company is preparing to make fewer than 400,000 units in 2024. This article looks at relational joins, different definitions, ways of thinking about them, and interesting ways to implement them. Google's recently updated privacy policy says that the company reserves the right to scrape everything anyone posts online to build its AI tools. SVG icons are usually made up of a bunch of path elements, each with a cryptic D attribute. Understanding the D attribute's inner workings allows developers to make better SVGs, even animations. This guide is an interactive deep dive into the D attribute. It covers different types of path commands and how to use them to draw various icons. Reddit's IMA moderators have announced that they will no longer perform many of the tasks that made the subreddit special, including active solicitation of celebrities or high-profile individuals to do interviews. IMA helped popularize the social media platform. The subreddit allows users to interview anyone. There have been appearances by several notable public figures in the past. And NBSP, its mods say that they are fed up with Reddit due to its history of disregarding users and moderators. And NBSP. A discussion on how the AI industry is perceived by outsiders. A constantly updated board that watches a list of over 1,000 high-growth companies for software engineering internships.